If you just got your first offer letter, just landed a new freelance client, or maybe you took a break from work and you're back now and you're wondering if everyone has it all figured out or you're feeling that way, well, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Blessing. Welcome to the Creative Game channel. This is a safe space for women who want to intentionally build their careers working from home or freelancing, especially women who feel like they're starting late, they're starting over, or they feel like they're alone. So if any of this sounds like you, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you always know what we do right here. Are the three things I wish someone had told me early on in my career. And these are things you won't find written in an employee handbook or even be told about in onboarding. These are things that would have saved me unnecessary stress and a lot of embarrassing moments. So stay tuned. All right, without wasting your time, let's jump right in. So the first mistake that I used to make was waiting for instructions. So anytime I would start a new role, a new gig, anything new at all, I would always be saying, they hired me, so they should tell me what next to do. They should have already laid out a process, a structure, and all of those things. And many times, it's not always like that. I would wait a long time before I would be told the next thing to do. And many times when I am even being told the next thing to do, it will come at a moment when everything now feels so rushed, or it feels like an important moment has passed just because I felt I didn't know what next to do. What I now know is that most clients, most teams, or most managers, when they hire you, they are also busy. So they're hiring you to bring some kind of order to the chaos in the particular role or the particular position that you were hired to fill. So when you wait around for them to come and tell you what next to do, even if, yes, there should always be a laid out process, a structure for you at least, it might start to feel like you're being passive, or it might start to feel like you're not taking initiative. So here is what I do differently. Anytime I start anything new, whether it's a role, a gig, whatever it is, I always come in with my own roadmap. I won't wait around for someone to tell me this is the roadmap we have for you based on what needs they have, based on what they already told me about in the interview or mentioned in the job description. I want to have a roadmap for myself, at least for the first 90 days. And then with that, I take it to the manager or to the client and say, okay, are we on the same page? This is exactly what I've laid out. Now, it makes things easier because I'm not telling them to spend the whole of their time with me trying to ramp me up. I am instead telling them, this is how far I have gone. I need you to tell me if there's any gap that I forgot to fill in here, or if there's anything I am missing. And that gives me a bit more, confidence, and also gives the client more assurance that, okay, they hired the right person for the job. And this is important, especially for women who you are just coming back. Maybe you took a career break or whatever it is, and you're wondering, okay, so now that I am back, everything is moving so fast. Let me just keep quiet. Let me not just contribute. No. And I'm not saying that in your first week, you have to execute a lot of things. Ensure that you try and know where the things stop, what have moved since the time that you were off, what has still not moved, and then start working in that direction. Step number 2, and this one almost cost me my freelance career. So I used to, charge only for how long it took me to complete a task. So if a task takes me 3 hours, I only charge for 3 hours. If it takes me 5 hours, I only charge for 5 hours. And I felt it was all good until as time went on, I started becoming good, better, and faster at what I was doing. And so something that used to take me 5 hours started taking me less time to complete. And in that regard, it felt like, am I not shortchanging myself? Like, so the more experience I am getting at this thing, the cheaper my work felt. Because guess what? If I tell a client that this is going to cost you $60 for 3 hours for me to complete this job, and tomorrow I come back to say, or maybe not tomorrow, next 2 months or 3 months or months down the line, I come back to say, I want to charge $150 for this same job that I keep doing for you, they're most likely to push back because they'll be like, it's not like I'm spending more time on it, so what's change? And it can come from a direction like I'm just asking for money out of the blues. So what I do now is I charge for outcomes, not the number of hours. So instead of saying, oh, don't worry, I'll do this for you, it's just going to take me 3 hours, I say, I am going to ensure that this audit, for example, is going to ensure that I identify the gaps in this funnel, and this is what I did for a particular client, blah, 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 blah. All of that, I am selling the outcome, and this is the amount for the outcome. So that amount I'm calling out already bakes in the hours I'm going to spend on it, my thinking time, my strategy, all of that, instead of just saying, pay me this amount for 1 hour of work. The third mistake that I don't want to make anymore, and this is very important, is feeling like asking questions is not being professional. And I get it. You don't want to look like you're not a professional, but being a professional doesn't mean you don't ask questions at all. It means that you ensure you gather enough data that can make you run in the right direction. So you don't want to go and disturb people and say, what is this, what is this, what is that, but you want to at least have some context enough that can help you move forward. So before, if I don't know the answer to a question, instead of sending a 5 minute or 1 minute message to a colleague or the team manager or the client, I would rather go to Google. Okay, now you have ChatGPT, right? Rather go to Google, watch endless videos on YouTube. And the thing there is, it will not take me so much time to arrive at something. Or many times I don't even quite get it until when it's time to submit that deliverable, and I've wasted hours, I've wasted time, or deadlines are breathing down my neck. So here is what you need to do. Even yes, we have AI tools that you feel you just want to ask ChatGPT, you just want to ask Claude. Why don't you do this instead? For things that you still need context for things that one of the clients can answer specific to their business, ask for those contexts, ask for those things. With the information they are giving you, you now know how to pressure test, you now know what direction to run in your research to gather the remaining things that you want. So asking questions don't make you look professional. It's even better that you ask questions early than you don't, and then you get it all wrong at the end and you have to start all over again. So those are the 3 things that I had to learn the hard way. And what 3 of them have in common is I was always waiting. Either I was waiting for instructions, or I was waiting for permission to charge what I was worth, or I was waiting to figure things out myself without just asking for help. So make sure that you treat your career like you are a partner in it. Don't treat it like you are a guest in it, or you need permission, or you need to wait for something to happen before you move forward. So if you agree, comment partner in the comment section. I read every comment, and I will see you in the next video. I hope this helps.